get on with what is a happy day for myself and my team, and of course for bilateral relations. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, thank you very much for joining us on this almost empty plot of land in Abdun. Behind me you can see impressions of what Germany's future embassy and residence, which we will start building today, will look like. We've come a long way to reach this point. As you know, Germany and Jordan established diplomatic relations more than 70 years ago, in 1953 to be exact. In 1987, we moved to our current location, situated in a very nice and very quiet residential area in Jabal Amman. What was planned to be a temporary solution, sorry for the wind, a temporary solution for a small staff of less than 20, became the embassy location for almost 40 years. During the course of those years, the composition of the embassy changed multiple times. We took over duties from our embassy in Baghdad and we gave them back again. We are hosting our embassy to Yemen, and our staff for Jordan has ever since more than doubled, with all in all a staff of today 83 people. You can imagine that the current premises are working well beyond their technical and other limits. But today I am happy, together with my staff, that I can say there is light at the end of the tunnel. As we can all begin to see light after 16 long and grueling months of war in Gaza, now that the ceasefire has finally come into force, we can but imagine the relief of the people in the Strip must feel now, mixed with the anxiety of what they might find when they return to what is home. The delivery of humanitarian aid and medical support to those in need in Gaza, especially children, quick access and distribution is now crucial. We will continue to work closely together with Jordan and other partners in order to fully implement the ceasefire deal. And we will continue to work together towards the reconstruction of Gaza and a pathway towards a two-state solution, bringing lasting peace, security and dignity to the region and all its people. I sincerely hope that the new German embassy building in Amman will be opened in a much more peaceful regional environment. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk a little bit about the history of this construction project. Germany bought this plot of land on which we stand today in 2016. Instrumental in facilitating this purchase were Mahdi al-Saifi and his son Sharif, who is somewhere here in the crowd. Both are, no, only the father is present here today. And to you I say thank you for all the help that you have kindly provided in making the purchase of this wonderful and prominently located plot possible. After this purchase was completed, nothing much happened here for quite some time. So little so that some member of the public wisely used the grounds to plant a variety of vegetables for a while, as is customary in this country, I was told. I commend the sustainable use of open city space, and I'm sorry for him that this usage had to come to an end about a year ago. But if I'm not mistaken, he has relocated just to the other side of the street. Back home in Germany, people began to think about what to do with this plot of land, what and how to build it, and importantly so, how to get the Bundestag, or federal parliament, to approve the not so small amount of money to make it a reality. People like Hanka Wolter and Markus Johansson and their team at Worschech Architects in Germany, who have pondered greatly about and are responsible for the design and the new building. Or people like Saja Nashashbi and her whole team at Paradigm Design House, who are supporting us here in Amman in every step of the way, from applying for all necessary permits to coordinating the Jordanian and German side of the project. And of course, people such as Alias Badur and Kharun Malhas with their interdisciplinary team at AJC, who are taking on the challenge to do the actual construction. We are very happy that the Jordanian construction company won the bid that had been tendered all across Europe. The Bundesamt für Auswärtige Angelegenheiten, our new federal agency for foreign affairs, not to be confounded with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, today represented by Christian Hurni, has been and continues to be instrumental in ensuring that the project remained on track and that it does not run out of money. And of course, Andrea Thomann from Bundesbau Baden-Württemberg, the good soul of the project, as I wanted to label her, is the project lead, and she worked and continues to work tirelessly on every detail of this. In Amman, many people had to be involved, of course, before we could even think of telling the gentleman across the street that he would have to look for another spot to cultivate his crop. I'm referring to all the people who work for the city of Amman and the other Jordanian authorities involved. Let me only mention one personality. Thank you, Mayor Youssef Al-Shawarbi, for giving us all the necessary approvals and permits and for responding to all our requests so swiftly. Alas, I was told there's one little thing still left, but I'm sure that we can get there. And last but not least, I would be amiss if I did not recognize and acknowledge our neighbors for having endured dust and noise already in the past and for having to endure both again in the coming month. Thank you for being patient and lenient. I promise there will be a day when all dust and noise will be but a distance and unpleasant memory. And if I look around to probably the tidiest construction site ever, I dare to hope that things could turn out not so bad after all. Most of those who have just mentioned by name are here present today. Thank you to all of you again for all that you have done and for coming here today. Dear friends, after all the careful thinking, consideration, planning, last year we finally started by building the boundary wall that you can see almost all around us. The most beautiful wall in town, as some commented to me. And yes, I have also received the comment that we Germans know how to build walls. To which I replied, of course, yes we do, but we also know how to take them down. But this one will remain, I hope. So what's the plan exactly? The building has been conceptualized around two themes: connecting people and respecting and sustaining the environment. There will be an open and welcoming visa and consular section to reflect the welcoming spirit of our team. Open spaces, meeting rooms and the ambassador's residence will offer many options for people to come together and host events. The building itself will make use of the so-called solar chimneys, an ancient natural cooling system used in the region for centuries. It will harvest sun energy on the roofs and store winter rain in underground cisterns. And we will recycle all water to supply the embassy's climate resistance garden. The stones for the facade will be brought from northern Jordan. In a way, the new embassy building will stand as a symbol for our strong relationship and friendship with Jordan. Open and welcoming, with lots of room to come and work together, and with respect for local culture and traditions. In closing, there's only two things for me left to say. Thank you to all of you who are involved in this wonderful project, and let's break ground. Thank you.